Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Y'all hear the music, so you already know what time it is. It's time for another episode of the Sonic Sanctuary with your boy right here, the Maestro. Y'all, I'm in the building with a very special guest this week. I got one of my nephews in the building with me this week. I got Mr. Emory Berry III, E3. Y'all make some noise for my nephew. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, look at him waving at the phone. Tell him what up. Hey.
What's up?
How you doing, my boy?
I'm good. I'm cooling.
Hey, man, welcome to the show.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, Sonic Sanctuary. So this show is typically designed around indie artists and their music and all that kind of stuff, man. But I definitely wanted to expand it, talk about some other things, have some different people on here. I had an episode with some of my other sons and nephews a while back. You missed that one, but I ain't want you to miss, period, man. So I wanted to have you come on. So I appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah,
checking it out.
I'm new to the crew.
Hey, man, but you here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you here. So, and I know we had your dad on.
Yeah,
we had a chance to talk. You checked it out?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, You check out the whole thing? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, man? You couldn't listen to us the whole time?
Hey, it was a long minute, y'all. A long minute.
Hey, you know who fault that was, right?
Yeah, all love to you, Pops.
Hey, man, I ain't said nothing. Hey, man, just so y'all know this Sprite, I ain't on here chilling, going
sober.
Yeah, we all good on here. But no, man, glad that you're here. So tell the people a little bit about yourself now.
I go by many names. People call me Emory, E3, Cube, but like a lot of people just call me M. So a little bit about me. I'm 17, about to graduate high school in a couple days. Excited for that, that's for sure. I also play basketball. One of the top scorers in the state of Georgia. I finished this year, 26 points per game. So y'all check me out.
Yeah. Well, that's dope, man. So, we're gonna jump right in, man, because I want to talk to you about a lot of stuff, but you know what I'm saying? I don't want you talking about me like you did, me and your dad. You know what I mean? So I got to make sure we ain't talking too long anyway. But so basketball, man, when did it become your thing? Like, cause you killing. So when did it become your thing, man?
I would definitely say around 7th grade. I know for a lot of people, it's like right when they come out the womb or like 3 years old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for me, like that wasn't the case. It wasn't the case. Like I played many sports when I was coming up, still coming up now, some would say, but I'm coming up. I played football, baseball, soccer. That was really my main three, and then along with basketball. So, when I was living in Virginia, I played football. Moved down here to Atlanta, and I started picking up baseball, soccer, and basketball. So around 7th grade, like I realized, okay, I like basketball. That's my thing. So I got a rush out of it. So I really enjoy it. And then I didn't really start getting good until my 11th grade year.
From
yeah.
Wait, from 7th grade to 11th grade?
Yeah. Hey, it was a rough watch, y'all. There's some of y'all who know who Nikola Jokic is.
Yeah.
He in the NBA playoffs right now. Hey, it's a hard watch. I mean, big chubby kid, you know what I'm saying, clunked around the court, so it all worked out though.
You done dropped it all now.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all right. I'll hold it down for you. I'll hold it down for the big boys. So you say by the 11th grade, huh?
Yeah, so
how was it for your dad, man, sitting up there struggling watching you?
Hey, he's always just been happy, like real supportive of me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
That's my guy.
Was he out there trying to coach you a little bit though?
Yeah, he was. He coached my last 2 years of high school, so it was definitely a joy to have him with me. You know what I'm saying? The end of the ride, or just the end of the high school ride.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's big. Yeah, I used to see all the highlights, man. He was definitely, I can tell your parents definitely proud, He was posting every week, you know what I'm saying? But, I said I got to go check out nephew for myself. I mean, I wanted to come support anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I was just trying to make sure they weren't doctoring. Yeah, they weren't doctoring these clips up. I had to make sure you was 100 now.
It wasn't no AI work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I came out there and I saw it for myself, man. You was balling, you was going in. I remember in the beginning of the game, it seemed like, I don't know, some things, and I don't know if your team, that team, they had you a little frustrated. and stuff wasn't quite landing. And I was sitting up there, I was like, just cool down, nephew. And it's really like I saw the moment that you checked back in, like with yourself. Like I could see you do it, and then it was go drive, and I said, oh, he is the truth.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I love it, man. And then came to one game, but by the time I got there,
oh yeah, it was over with, y'all.
But I didn't know they changed the schedule.
I take responsibility on that one. They changed the schedule like literally the day of the game, so like.
Yeah.
I ain't communicate. That's on me.
Yeah, it's all good. At least I showed up.
Yeah. Always did.
Now Unc is a baseball guy.
Yeah.
I tried football.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I tried it for my dad, man. I wanted to make him proud. I don't think he could have been more embarrassed, man. Like, bro, I was terrible. I was terrible, and I was the kid that the coach would call like when it was like 30 seconds left in the game. Green, come on.
I was that guy for a good minute too, so I know what it's like.
Bro, I was, it was just annoying because I don't want to run. It's going to take me longer to run out here on the field than I'm going to actually play. You know what I mean? So I didn't see the point. And then I looked at it, right? And I was like, listen, let's do the math. I'm a math guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, 40 cats on the football team.
Okay, 40.
40, right? 8 cheerleaders.
8.
40 guys. 8. Then I looked up at the band.
Yeah.
And I saw majorettes.
Yeah.
Flag corps.
Yeah.
Dancing team. The women playing instruments. That math just.
Yeah.
It just seemed the math a little bit better for me.
It makes sense to me too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so I had to let that. My football career was short.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was short lived. But then I did at Columbia, so I got on the swim team.
Okay.
You can imagine that. Well, my dad was a swimmer. He was South Carolina state champion in swimming, right? So, and I could swim. But I got on the swim team, wanted to impress my dad. You feel me? So he came to one of my meets, man, and people I don't know if people know, but when you're competitively swimming, like when you come off of that style, like you have to belly bust, like so you can hit the water and keep going. I knew that, but I don't know why. I jumped off, bro, and went in a full dive. So by the time I came back up, right?
Yeah.
The people were already up there getting ready to turn around and come back. And my dad is real competitive.
Yeah.
So I knew, like...
Oh, man.
I knew I was embarrassing the hell out of him. So, bro, I started swimming. They started lapping me, so I just started, my leg.
Faking injury, man.
Oh, bro, I was faking the cramp, like I was faking it bad. The coach is coming, come on, Green, come on, we got you. I'm hopping, man. I'm walking past my dad hopping, man. My dad looked at me and said, get your ass back there. He already knew it. He got the damn cramp. Get your ass back there. But so that was the end of my sports career, Doc. It was microphones and instruments for me from then on.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, listen, it is what it is. So now let's move. So you not only you're an athlete, and that's cool, but you also a PK.
Yeah. Not too many people know about that, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and you a PK. You a preacher's kid, but a pastor's kid.
Yeah.
See, I just had the one. My mom was a preacher. She wasn't no pastor, but you a pastor's kid. So how's that been for you, man?
I definitely say I wouldn't use the phrase good and bad, but I would definitely say it's been like a eye-opening experience for sure. Like,
I bet.
Yeah, like it's much more that goes into it than like a lot of people see just on a Sunday morning.
Right.
Yeah, just seeing the late hours, even like throughout the week, preparing for Sunday, and then even just the other stuff that got to go on like in the church. Like it's grueling, that's for sure.
Sometimes they can be crazy, right?
Yeah. It's some people. It's some people.
Yeah, you ain't got to say too much.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't want to get now one of us in trouble. You ever wanted to swing on somebody before you paused though?
A few times. Yeah.
You held back though, right?
Yeah. In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name, right? That's what it takes for real. Sometimes, hey man. No, I feel it, man. But your dad is a stand-up guy, real cool and chill. But he ain't weak.
Nah, not at all. Not at
I think
all.
people that try him will find out.
Real quick,
quickly that's
Not the one.
that's not him. Yeah, he's
That's
not the one. So, but it's good though. So you don't, being a pastor's kid or a preacher's kid, it hasn't taken you away from the church. It hasn't made you want to.
Nah, not at all. I'd say like I see a lot and things of that nature, but it doesn't make me, you know what I'm saying, like want to go away from the church and things of that nature. Because at the end of the day, like it's about God. Although you have to go into an environment, interact with people, at the end of the day, it's about God. So
yeah. Did you have to deal with a lot in high school because you were the son of a pastor? Like,
I would definitely say middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, middle school. I went to a school that was attached to the church where my dad was the pastor at. So it was, I mean, from basketball practice to going to school in the morning, even after school, just like that's who I was seen as,
Oh, okay.
So like it was always. I actually had one unique memory. Never forget this. I'm sitting in English class. Shout out Miss Apokata. I love you. But I never forget this. I never forget. I was sitting in English class and I don't know what happened. I must have got distracted or something like that talking in class. Regular middle school kid. And I never forget. She said, "Emory, do I need to go over there and walk down and go grab your dad?" I ain't never straightened up that fast in my life.
For real. Yeah, you ain't want him to have to turn that corner.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying, just stuff like that. It's always been. It's just a little roller coaster. But it's always been good.
But it's good though that it hasn't turned you from the church, man, because the church is kind of in a weird place now.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with your age group, man. What do you see? Like, what if you had a wish list of 2 or 3 things that you wish the church understood better or were doing better, or like what would that be? Because you're still involved, you still like church, but you know what I mean? Like if it's 2 or 3 things that you can name right off, what would you like to see the church as a whole doing?
Yeah, I would definitely say like just being like less judgmental and like more inclusive. Cause like, although I'm a pastor's kid, like I'm aware, I'm in tune with like urban society, you know what I'm saying? Like things of that nature. So like I wouldn't say I'm just shut out, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm wearing gallery department right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just yeah, like I'm in tune with this. So like I would definitely say just being less judgmental and things of that nature, because us young people, like we're exposed to a lot earlier than I would say the previous generation, just off the fact that we have phones and things of that nature. So like,
right.
And then just like the social climate of America and the world at this point. So I just definitely say like just being less judgmental and kind of meeting us where we're at, because a lot of us, like they don't have like previous knowledge. I mean, like they know about God and the Bible, but they don't really know about God and the Bible, you know what I'm saying? So I think just kind of meeting them where they are and just kind of walking them through it, and then taking the pressure away from being in church. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a holy place for sure. But like just the heaviness sometimes can definitely just drive us out. I also like say the second thing, I would say just really having people in the church who understand us or are in, you know what I'm saying, the same rooms that we're in,
Right.
And just kind of walking us through and helping us see just the different avenues and routes we could take. Because a lot of the times, and I know like for myself as a kid, like I was always told like just don't do something. Never understood the why.
Right. So
when you tell a kid, a teenager, especially at this point, who finna go to college and just like unlock a new level of life, you have to help them understand why. You can't baby them anymore because of the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially when they're making their own decisions. It's like you gotta kind of give the action and things of nature, but also give the reasoning behind the action. And when you do that, like it unlocks everything, and their relationship with God becomes more genuine versus just transactional or just.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna dwell on that. Then take a little pause, listen to some music. You know what I mean? Because it's about indie music or whatever. But then I want to come back and jump on some other stuff. But so I want to dwell on that a little bit though, because I hear what you're saying. And I love what you're saying, the openness and the transparency of it. But so this is my question, right? When you say you want them to be less judgmental and all of that, that's kind of self-explanatory. I get it to a certain extent. But there are sometimes I have conversations with people, right? And they pass the fact that they don't want to understand any rules or any protocol or anything, and they pass that on to being judgmental. And I think there's a strong difference, right?
Very strong.
And I heard you say to tell them to meet you or meet y'all where you are, right? I get that part. Like I said, I deal with a lot of y'all. I got nephews, sons, nieces for days, you know what I mean? And I love it. But my question to you though is, do y'all ever also feel the need to meet them where they are? Or is it one side? Because see, I hear a lot of stuff that's one-sided. And I know why, because it's more, well, I can't say I know why, but I believe part of it is because, sure, it seems like everything is the church's way and that's what they want y'all to do. So that's why y'all are saying, no, man, meet us where we are. But I think in order for people to do that, you have to also show an understanding of why they are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where they are. Like, I know why y'all do it this way and I get it, but is it possible to include this? You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be always one or the other. You know what I mean? So what?
Yeah, I would say like meet us where we are, but we're not supposed to stay where we are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like in terms of you saying like, of course, the protocols and things of that nature, like they're going in the church, I would say like going back to just helping us understand the why and giving us, you know what I'm saying, the structure.
Right.
So meet us where we're at, hold our hand, guide us through, and okay, this is how you're supposed to operate when you're in church. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or here are the things that you do and do not do while you're in church. You
Right.
know? Yeah. So really just helping us, just taking us from where we're at and walking us through, helping us understand why and what to do. And I think it'll inspire change.
Yeah. Well, I think that's dope, man. I like it. And believe it or not, bro, there are a lot of things that were in church that don't necessarily need to be anymore. You know what I mean? I know a lot of church people ain't gonna like that. Y'all know how much how much that concerns me. Because it just is what it is. You know what I mean? Some things were put in place because people thought this is the way it should be done. And even when they realized that it didn't have to be done that way, they just didn't want to be wrong, so they didn't change it. You know what I mean? And so you would rather see the church die than to change your thought on this one thing. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that you say, meet us where we are and walk us through it, guide us. That makes sense to me, right? Yeah. Because musically, as a minister of music at different churches, you know, I hear a lot of them, they talk about the music and it's like, we want to do young people music. And I get that, you know what I mean? And I love it, right? But I also feel like you need to know At the Cross or Amazing Grace or Where He Leads Me, I'll Follow, or I Have Decided. Like, you need to know the hymns too. Sure, we can infuse music that's more along the lines of what you all listen to. I have no problem with that as long as the message is what it needs to be. But I think y'all, you know, the younger people have to also be open to learning what a friend we have in Jesus. Because what I can't do is to make E3 feel so comfortable, I make Sugar not want to be at church.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sugar is one of his grandmothers, y'all. That's right, Sugar, right?
Yeah, Sugar.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Or even your dad's mom. We can't do so much of the stuff y'all like that she don't feel like she has a place in church.
Yeah.
So it's a meeting ground, you know what I mean? And I think if everybody does that, you know, things will be better. But we can't solve the church's problem, but we can definitely talk about it.
Yeah.
I like your insight on it, nephew.
Yeah, I appreciate
Listen
it.
at him. So look, we're gonna take a little break right here just for a hot minute, y'all. We're gonna go to some music. So today, since I don't have a different musical artist in front of me, it's gonna be me that get played. So right now you're listening to Loving You by D Maestro. Let's go.
I could tell it from the first day, from the first meal late. Love was our fate. You were mine, baby, and can't nobody take you away. Saw your eyes looking through me. At first sight you knew me, just like a movie. It was just the beginning, but I already knew how it ended. And I know it, I know it. Girl, just believe that
Loving You by the Maestro off of the Got It All project. If you don't have it, go get it, man. Neff.
Yes, sir.
You back with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so now let's switch it up a little bit. Now let's switch it up. We done dealt with you being a PK and all the stuff that comes along with it, and then what you want to see happen in the church to make things better, and that's cool. That's cool. How's my Neff handling? Because y'all that score all the points and all that kind of stuff. It be a lot that come your way. You know what I mean? So how you navigating this whole personal life kind of, what I mean? How we navigate it, man? It's hard being a superstar.
Superstar is a crazy word, but yeah, I would just say it's not easy. It's not easy.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely say it's not easy. Like it's definitely you got some days where it's like, bruh,
right.
Like I really gotta find the grit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like it's cool for what it is. But a lot of people don't see like the hours that go in, like even on the athletic side, and then on top of that, trying to make sure that you got everything else in order. Because one thing out of whack, everything else go. Like, you know what I'm saying? You put too much on one thing, everything else go out of whack. So just kind of balancing,
Yeah. And it for me, man, like dealing with my music, it was different and hard for me with relationships because I knew that music was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Even back then, as a 15, 16-year-old, there were it was one other goal for me. So I was gonna wrestle in WWF. Yeah, well, it was WWF.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wanted. Yeah, I've been a wrestling fan since I was a kid, man. My dad brought me up with it, so I was like, "Oh, I could do that."
It's entertaining.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was music, man. And what I found in a lot of relationships, I remember there was a chick that I was really into in high school. Like we were cool, but I practiced a lot. I practiced with groups, and then I was practicing on my own with the piano and all this kind of stuff. And so she just couldn't handle it. Her thing was that this ain't gonna work. And I was like, well, wow, because you want me to, I can't be second in your life or something like that. She said, and I told her, I spoke like a songwriter, the songwriter that I was and a poet. You know what I mean? I had to throw the line on her nephew, you know what I'm saying? But I just told her, I said, I never asked you to be second just to remember that my music comes first. She thought. And then she got mad.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that songwriter shit. You just I'm just saying. Like I never asked you to be second.
Yeah.
Just understand that music comes first.
Yeah.
In her eyes, that was the same thing. But it's amazing that people want you to be, they want to date you and they want to know that they're going to be secure and that you're going to do this and this, but then they don't want to sit back and wait on you to do the things that you got to do to be this person that they're going to expect you to be later on. You know what I mean? Like, you know, one of my favorites is Bron. People hate, they can hate.
The GOAT.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
See
Jordan.
what I'm saying? That's why you my nephew.
Exactly. Jordan, number 2, y'all.
Now I am one of those people that feel like it's different eras.
Yeah.
So I can't judge it the same. But what I can tell you is that by now Jordan was done. Mm-hmm. And Bron looked like he got 3-4 more years at least.
Yeah.
Like, if he can get out of.
Yeah, he still got some gas in the tank.
Yeah, he got gas in the tank, and he's very competitive. So, Neff, what's been one of your goofiest moments in sports, man? Like what was the one time that you wanted to just walk off the court?
Ooh.
And not come back? Like,
man.
You ever been rejected?
Yeah, I have, but not to the point where like I was super embarrassed. Okay. I got one. So it was actually this past season. I started, getting more athletic, bouncier, things of that nature. So I'm on a fast break. I'm thinking, okay, I'm finna go catch me a dunk. It didn't necessarily work out that way. I rose up. I didn't rise up high enough, I rose up, the rim kept rising. So, I went up, got rim blocked, hit the ground.
Oh, you hit the ground too?
It didn't hurt too bad. My ego was more bruised in my body.
Did you lay there a while? Did you act like it hurt a little bit more?
No, I had to get up. I had to keep going.
Well, you was smart with it. At least you jumped right back up, huh?
Yeah.
See, I'd had to lay there for a while. I told you how I looked at the pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang.
Yeah.
You were by yourself too on the break?
Yeah. It was wide open. It was wide open.
Mom and Pop's there?
Yeah, they were, but good thing I didn't have to hear any jokes. But best believe I went to school the next day on my teammates.
Oh,
yeah, I heard it all. I heard it all.
So how long was it before you ain't let it stop? Did you try to dunk again that game?
No, not that game. Easy two, y'all. Easy two, just layups. But the next game, I ended up catching a dunk. So
Okay.
It was, all my teammates, they know. I was like, that's it, y'all.
Yeah. You redeemed yourself.
Yeah, had to.
Now look, man, you getting ready to go to this next phase, right? You getting ready to go from high school to college, man.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most? I know you can't tell us where you going yet. That's cool. I'm gonna find out though. You gonna tell me.
Yeah.
But what you looking forward to the most, man?
I would say, all right. So we can start off with the basketball side. Like, I'm really excited. You know what I'm saying? Just to go and play with higher level competition.
Yeah.
And really just learning. Because the goal is to get overseas. So like just learning, developing my body, and then on top of that, just enjoying it. Like not very many people have the opportunity to just play sports in college. So just having the opportunity and the ability, like, it's just, I'm very grateful for that. So I'm excited. I'm ready for that. I'll also say just like school-wise or just like socially, like I would say just kind of being on my own and meeting new people and just kind of just being, like a little bit more free, and just being able to experience people in different ways in terms of like my teammates or just different roles, you know what I'm saying? So I would say that for sure.
Okay. Now, so Neff, what happens when you've been the all-star, you've been killing the game, you know what I'm saying, and then you come to the next level. Not saying it will, but for some it does. And they come to the next level and realize that their level needs to now really low. Like, how do you stay locked in and not get discouraged by the fact that, dang, what made me a superstar in high school is basic at this level. Now I gotta step up. How do you keep that from affecting you negatively?
Yeah, so I would say for me, just being like somebody who wasn't like super good until like the last 2 years of school, it's not gonna be like as big of an adjustment, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, okay, I was there before.
You've been there before.
Yeah, it's like I was there before, like some guys who just been at the top always, it's like they struggle when they have to retool or re-level, you know what I'm saying? Versus me, I've been at the bottom. I've been lower than bottom, you know what I'm saying? Sub-zero. So like just being able to tap back into that mindset of let's keep working, Yeah.
Now when you working out at home and shooting and stuff, do Pops get out there and work out there with you?
Yeah, he'll catch a couple rebounds, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a little bonded time for us,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all got a nice bond though. Y'all and I love it, man. I like the way y'all move. I like the way y'all talk. I think I've been chopping up with him a couple times on the phone, and when he needs you, it ain't never, hey E, hey son, hey buddy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah, man. Well, and that's a blessing, bro. Cause that ain't everybody's testimony. That ain't everybody's song. So when you get to that next level, man, and you pushing, what's the overall? Is it the pros for you, or is it basketball your way of, some people will do it to get their education, to get what they really want to do, but is it basketball for you?
Yeah, it's really two things. Like when I go to school, like I'll be majoring in like business with the focus on real estate. So like my thing was I want to go and play overseas, you know what I'm saying? All the way up until like, 34, 32, you know what I'm saying? That range there. Come back home to the States and just play, you know what I'm saying? Do real estate and things of that nature. So like in more ways than one, it's an avenue to get me where I want, you know what I'm saying? So,
Now why overseas versus here?
Okay, yeah, I get asked this question a lot. So I would say, just for me, like, I've been in America my entire life, born here, raised here, so just having the opportunity to go and experience different cultures, like all over the world. And of course you can visit, but you don't really experience a culture in 7 days, I would say, me personally. Right. So like being there, over the course of months, it's just like, okay, like, and then you pick up different stuff along the way that you can apply back here.
Okay. Yeah. One of my nephews is playing overseas now. He loves it. I think his goal was the NBA, but he didn't let it stop him that he didn't quite get there just yet, and he still pushing. But you're saying overseas is that's where you want. You're not even really paying attention necessarily for the NBA.
Yeah, if the NBA comes knocking, the NBA comes knocking, but like that's not what I'm shooting for.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope though, man. That's a totally different perspective because with most people, whatever sport, all you hear is the majors. They want to get to the either the NBA or the MLB or the NFL. You know what I mean? You don't hear many talk about overseas, and because you still get to do what you love, you still get to make bread, but you get to experience all these other cultures. So I think that's dope, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Look at that. I grew up on me.
Yeah.
Now you got a system for when you get out there, you don't be fighting them off, man. You got a system in place.
Just staying focused. That's all I got.
Okay.
Just staying focused.
If all else fails, man, call your uncle.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Call your uncle, man, if I'm still in the predicament I'm in.
Yeah, get a couple of them off my hands.
Yeah. Just call your uncle, man. Listen, I want to be there for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever you need, I just want to be there for you.
Yeah.
That's all, man. That's all. So when you look at these steps, man, I know you're excited about it and all that kind of stuff, and I think it's great, man. I'm looking forward to the next steps, in your life too, man. Do you you definitely have already said you plan on keeping your foundation in church and all that kind of stuff. You looking to go away? You looking to stay? I know, again, we can't announce, but
it's in between two spots. One here in the A and another in North Carolina. So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see if y'all some good detectives and kind of figure it out.
Yeah. Well, we don't need no detectives. You'll find out when we want you to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I think it's gonna be dope, nephew. I'm looking forward, man, to just sitting back watching you do your thing. You still gonna be tuned in to the favorite church, no matter.
Oh yeah,
always.
Yeah. Y'all come check us out.
Yeah, who gonna be running the camera now? If you gone?
My little sister Jaden, she gonna have to carry the torch.
I don't know, little sis. Little sis don't be volunteering her.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get a call from her later on today.
Right.
Now explain to me why you volunteered me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's dope though, man. Well, Nev, listen. You got any questions? Any thoughts for me, man? I don't want to make you feel like you under investigation. So I don't know if I got.
Nah, it's all good.
No more questions, man. But what would you? Tell me this, man. What would you advise? We talked about the difference in the church and all that kind of stuff. We talked about you being a PK, but we also talked about regular life. You've been an athlete and how you've been able to stay focused. Sure, you haven't been trouble-free forever. You've run into some bumps. You've had some things. What, man? Because y'all's generation seems to be in trouble. It seems to be in trouble, Doc. The main thing I feel like is missing is discipline. But, what would you advise anybody, man, that's listening to you, that's just torn about life, that's torn about decisions, and that, maybe they tried basketball too and they were terrible, but maybe they stopped when they were in 10th grade. They didn't, you didn't get good till 11. So had you quit, you never would have got good. You know what I mean? And people don't understand that. What do you say to just your generation in general, man?
It's two things. So first off, I would say, and I heard this, I don't know where, but it was said, don't take criticism from somebody that you wouldn't take advice from. So I think for me, just kind of, because it was really around 11th grade where I just kind of turned out all the outside noise from people who like really didn't, provide me with, it was just all negative stuff,
Yeah.
And I know it's a clear difference because my dad and I were having this conversation about people helping you and hating on you. It was a lot of hating going on, and I took it as people helping me, and it kind of deterred me from, doing what I need to do or getting good. So like, I would just say, don't take criticism from people that you wouldn't take advice from, and just really just stay the course. Stay the course. Like nowadays, especially you see this in the sports world, relationships, like everything. People jump ship. Stay the course. I'm telling you, you won't regret it because you'll live your life knowing, okay, I stayed the course. I gave everything I had, and if it don't work out, then it don't work out. But I gave it all that I had, and I stayed the course with it. So, yeah, I would just say that. I going back to like the basketball piece, like just transfer portal, like in basketball, people hopping in the portal, transferring, getting up out of there. It's like, no, stay the course. Me, I could have easily transferred when I wasn't getting no playing time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But instead, I stayed the course, and it got me to where I'm at now. Even like in relationships, like just staying the course. Is it easy to, you know what I'm saying, just give up on the person and things of that nature? But if you really see something in that person, like just stay the course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that brings me to one more thing. So the whole NIL thing. How do you feel about it?
I love it.
You love it?
Yeah, I love it. I would say it definitely gives us a platform to be able to, you know what I'm saying, for some people, like just take care of their families. Because now they don't have to wait till they get to the NFL or the NBA or the MLB, whichever sport they play. They don't have to wait to get to the pros. I also think that it's just fair. These universities and presidents and all these people are making so much money off of athletes for so long, and now like we're finally able to, you know what I'm saying, get return on the investment that we put into ourselves. So I think that's great for sure.
So that was my thought on the NIL, like to a certain extent, right? Because sure, the universities, the coaches making millions of dollars a year. That money got to come from somewhere, and it's off of the back of the athletes. But then I wonder sometimes, so like when you have Angel, right? Mm-hmm. Making 10 mil off of NIL or whatever, and now she's moved on to the next team, but she decided to miss the pre-camp to go to the fashion show, I forgot what it's called. It's the big one they just had.
New York Fashion Week?
Met
Gala.
Met Gala, yeah. So you skip this to go there, and I think it's a sense of who cares, I'm paid. You know what I mean? And so to me, that's where it kind of gets cloudy, and people can kind of mess up a great thing. Like, you know what I mean?
I would say it's person to person.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Like just how you view the role that you're in, how important it is to you, you know what I'm saying? And is this something that you really want to do? I'm not knocking Angel Reese by any means.
Of course.
I think she's a great player, you know what I'm saying? Great person. Like she went through a lot just to get to where she's at.
Absolutely.
All the hate, you know what I'm saying? Still being able to produce and perform, but like just you gotta, I would say for myself, I'm not gonna speak on her, but like, I would say for myself personally, like you gotta have your priorities, you know?
Yeah.
You on a new team, new role, like me personally, that comes first. The Met Gala will be there next year and the year after that, year after that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My playing career isn't. So like just different priorities, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I agree, man. And I want, you know, she's probably never had a chance to go to the Met Gala before. Maybe she couldn't afford it. Maybe you don't know what the story is. So I understand why she wants to be able to get out here and explore and do new things. But like you said, to me, it's just prioritize, man. Or maybe have a conversation. You know, maybe you could have spoke to somebody and you could have done 2.5 days of it and flew out on the last day and called. You know. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to set that, you know, for yourself, because that's how people start thinking it. And maybe she need to talk to some athletes that have blown through millions to understand that, you know, if you don't handle it right, then you'll wake up at 10 million and be gone. And if you're not handling your business right, now you don't have more coming in. Mm-hmm. So, you know, then what? So, and again, not just her. I'm sure it's other people as well. That was just one of the recent stories that I read about. You know what I mean? So, just wanted to get your perspective on that. You know what I mean? And see what you thought. So, I never. So, check it out, man. I'm about to let you go. I know I can't hold you all day, right? But I'm gonna do one final thing with you, man. It's called rapid fire. All right.
All right, bet.
So it's just quick questions. You know what I'm saying? And you just give your best answer the fastest you can. You know, some of the stuff I would normally ask, I can't. So we'll keep it where neither you or I get in trouble. I'm trying to think of some questions now. I'm gonna let the music play and then I'm gonna think of some questions. All right, and then we're gonna go right into rapid fire. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. This is the corny rapid fire music. Hey. Hey. Let me see what I come up with.
patient, man.
Right. All right. I'm gonna keep it simple. We're gonna keep it real easy. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
What's your favorite artist? Who's your favorite artist?
Drake.
Oh. You got a favorite TV show?
I would say The Blacklist.
Okay. Yeah. Favorite food?
Shrimp Alfredo pasta.
God, nephew, you killing me. What's your favorite song?
Ooh. I would say it's a guy named Brandon. Me and Brandon used to be kind of cool or whatever. His name, he go by 5 though, with the number 5, IVE. I would say My Fault by 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the artist you know.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta send it to me so I can check him out, man.
I got Interlude by Huncho. If y'all in tune with, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta rappers, Huncho.
Okay. And I think I know the answer to this. Who's your favorite athlete?
LeBron James.
Out of all the sports, he's your favorite?
LeBron James. Anthony Edwards making his case, but LeBron James.
All right, LeBron James. That's my dog.
Yeah.
I said like we homeboys. Yeah, that's my dog. Yeah,
in spirit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up after the show. We'll see what he got going on, man.
Yeah.
Fly out to LA or something.
Yeah, tell him slide through.
Okay, yeah. Pull up, talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. You know, I got it like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
But look, nephew, man, I hope you enjoyed your time here with your uncle today, man.
I did. I appreciate you having me on.
Man, I appreciate you coming, my boy.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited about you. Praying for you, praying with you. You stay locked. You keep your conversations just like you got them now. You sound like somebody that know what they want to do. You know which way you going. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
Things gonna come your way. You already know that.
Yes, sir.
And they gonna come from every direction.
I got you. Yeah, stay focused.
You stay focused.
Yeah.
And call your uncle.
I got you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Listen, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. Once again, it's been a pleasure talking to my nephew. Y'all showing some love again. Yeah. Nephew, we're gonna get out of here, man. Listen, we'll see y'all in just a minute. Let's go. Hey, we out of here. Hey, what's up? It's your boy DeMaestro. Listen, thank y'all again for checking out another episode of the Sonic Sanctuary. Hey, if you were digging what you saw, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Again, I need you to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And listen, we got merch here at Sonic Sanctuary, so if you're liking it, you can get this hoodie. Hey, we got coffee mugs, we got bags, so many other things, and also the new DeMaestro merch. So if you're digging the merch and you want to grab some of that, click the link below, right there. Click that link below, DeMaestro512.com/merch, and I'll see y'all on the next episode.